Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we built out our titanium processing facility to make our titanium sheet coils and our nitrile plate. So that is all done and ready to go. So we now need to move on to the next project, which is going to be gold. And we need to do gold plates, and we need to do gilded or gold wire coils is what we're going to be calling them. And they create, I think, gilded copper wire is what they call that. So I went ahead and built out the design here. And I just realized that there's one thing I'm going to need down here that I don't have. And that's going to be purified water. But we shall see about that. We could probably pipe that in from somewhere. But I've gone ahead and taken care of bringing down the ore. I've already kind of started laying out where I want the actual facility to be. And that's going to be here. And we're going to be doing 3, 3, 3, 6, 3, even though this is 2. And then 6 again. And then our casting machines to make 120 per second gold plate out of 60 per second gold ore. And so we're going to see if that's going to go ahead and work, which it should. All right, so let's just go ahead and start dropping stuff in. So there's our 3 ore processors. We're going to be processing our gold ore. Need some power. Probably going to want to fill that out all the way down to there at least. And then we're going to pellet press them. We're just going to keep following the same system that I've been using. Alright, and then so you guys are going to make gold pellets. And then we're going to send those gold pellets into chemical furnace. And the chemical furnaces are going to be making sodium gold cyanide. And they're going to need some purified water, some oxygen gas, and some sodium cyanide to make that work. And we'll figure out how that's all going to get down there in a moment. And then we have to send the resultant output of each of these into 2 more. And this is how we're going to do that. Now these are just going to need the sodium gold cyanide. So we don't need to send anything else there. Alright, so you're going to be making gold cathodes from the cyanide. Alright, and so we're going to need 2 modules all of those. All right, and then we're going to need to send the outputs from all of these guys into a blast furnace Mark IV. All right, excellent. So that should work. We don't need any other inputs. So this whole process is actually going to be very, very straightforward. The only one complicated is to make the cyanide in the first place. And then what I'll do here is I'll just grab this fuel. Okay. So first things first, let's go ahead and hook up the ore to the processors. And we're going to need to kind of duplicate much of this chain. Oh. Bump that. Okay, so I've also brought down the line of sodium cyanide there. Actually, I'm thinking I want to bring it all the way through to here. And then run it through here. There we are. Now, I also set up oxygen production. We need around 260, 270 per second. Which I'm going to bring down from here. I got to figure out how this is going to connect in. I wonder if it would be better to rotate them to the side. Because then I could do it like this. Okay, and now we need the purified water. Which is, what would be the best way to get this purified water? Easiest way is this. One hydro plant Mark II hooked up to a source of water. And then we just need to dispose of the water and then pipe it where it needs to be. And I think the closest water is actually going to be over here. Gonna need a pump. Actually, what I found is it might be better to do this. Another tank. Gonna hook that directly to that, and then throw this in there. Yep, definitely seems like that should be enough capacity to dispose of the saline water. All right, then let's bring this way. Jog that pipe. Oh, that's gonna be. Let's bring it over. One more, just so that we can avoid all the signals. Now that's going to have a hard time getting through there. It'll be a lot easier to get through here. Let's see, can I get it all the way through there? No, I can't. Alright, then let's bump it up this way. So that it can come through here. And then there we go. Actually, that lines up. Oh, not quite where I'd like, but we can always move this. That doesn't need to be there. It'd be a lot better to have that here so that it stays out of the way. And there we are. And why are you not making sodium gold cyanide? Oh. This has two outputs. I see. What's the rate at which we put that out? 26.7 per second. Okay, that's easy peasy. All right, and then we'll need 1, 2, 3 of those. 1, 2, 3 of those. Okay, I think we're good there. It'll take a little while for that to back up enough to be a problem. Sodium hydroxide. I'm just going to dispose it. Ah. You guys need to be making ingots. There we are. So now we need to take the ingots and we need to dump it into 6 induction furnaces, which we're going to use the same methodology we did before. Move the output pipes. All right, you guys are making molten gold. And how many are these using? They're using 1 per. All right. so that's going to be three pipes. What's the total amount that we're creating? 1,200. Going to connect all those pipes. And then I'm going to make 2 storage tanks. Huh. And that ought to work. Couple pumps. Actually, let's throw the pumps. Actually, it really won't matter, will it? That's better. I think. Yeah, that'll do. And then we get our 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Gold plate. And then we just pull out our gold plates. All right, there we go. Gold plate. Now, for the gold wire coils, it's going to be 2 to 2. Yeah, it's going to be 2 all the way down to the induction furnaces. And actually, this one is going to be the same thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a blueprint. And grab a blueprint of the entire line down to the induction furnaces. That should work. Alright, yep. So we need all the processing equipment. So it'll be 2 of these, 2 of these, 6 chemical furnaces, 4 induction furnaces, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and 2 blast furnaces. 1, 2. And then we'll just need to make sure that all this stuff comes through as well. Yes, what, 11.7 there, and how much here? 26.7? Yeah. Single belt should be able to handle that, no problem. Fuel connections work fine. Alright, and then to create the actual wires here, we're going to need molten copper. So what I'm going to need to do is come over here and grab onto this. See. I think I'm going to try and bring it down the center here. And we'll figure it out from there. Alright, and also let's see, how much oxygen is this going to be? Oh, yeah, we could use that single pipe. That's no problem. Alright, then we're going to need 2 of these as well. And we're going to need 2 of these. Alright, and the water is going to have to get routed over here too. Alright, I just need to wait for the parts to manufacture, and then we're going to need to do 2 strand casting machines. that should be connected. That should be connected. Ah, right. I need to hook up the actual ore. That would help. There we go. All right. Now, this is producing how much molten? 525. I think it may be worth combining these. All right, so gold wire coil. All right, so there we are. Do the same thing here. We're gonna have clean coolant, spent coolant, and then those are gonna head up north where my coolant exchange systems are. All right, there we go. Now I just need some coolant. And I have to remember which is which. All right, this is where things are gonna to be a slight issue here. Right. That works. And that, of course, interacts with that. It'll have to trade sides. This one's clean. This one's spent. Ah. That doesn't work either. This is gonna have to move like over here. To get around everything. Oh, no, there's already a line there. There's already a line there. This is spent, right? Yeah, this is spent. Oh, this is what starts happening when you have too much going on all in the same space. Okay, so this should be clean. That should be spent. Oh, stinking train. Good thing I have good shields. Alright, and then we bring this up here. This is probably where things are going to split off. With the spent heading in this direction. And finding its way to connect to that. And the clean making its way up here. It needs to connect to this. That ought to work. I should have all the other plumbing already all set up. And I think I would have seen some spent coolant on that line if I had everything connected correctly. So something is not hooked up. There it is. All right, there we are. And that all needs to be hooked up. Forgot to do that. Let's see. And there we go. Gold wire coils. All right, so that's all set up. So the next thing we're going to need to work on is going to be tungsten, and I believe that is the last material that we need to get up and running. And that'll be two products, tungsten and tungsten carbide. Actually, no, I think there's 3 products there. There is tungsten. There's tungsten carbide, which is in here somewhere. No, it's not there. I think they're like under a different category here. Well, there's copper tungsten plate, which needs copper plate and powdered tungsten. That's interesting. I do need it, I think. And tungsten carbide is in here somewhere. There we are, tungsten carbide plate. So we'll have to sort out how that's all going to work. But I'll work on that off screen, and then we'll just get it built next episode. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.